so first play we're going to look at, 2nd and 2, one of the Patriots' first offensive plays.
What's going on, everyone? Mike Kadlick, Tayler Kyles here for CLNS Media, back with our 3 observations from Patriots training camp. Pats just wrapped up day 6 here on the practice fields outside of Gillette Stadium. And let's start on the injury front. What we know about Christian Gonzalez, hamstring injury. He will be ready for week 1. That's according to Jordan Schultz. But Patriots lose a handful of offensive linemen at practice today as well. Morgan Moses, Yasir Durant, and Garrett Bradbury all go down with some ailments throughout the session.
Yeah, it was a tough one. So Garrett Bradbury looked like there was a big pile. One of, not too many times today, but I feel like we've seen too many times that there have been these piles. Yeah. Garrett Bradbury was at the bottom. That was unfortunate. So basically the way it ended up working out was when Morgan Moses ended up leaving, DeMontre Jacobs was the first string tackle. That led to Yasir Durant, who's been the 3rd string left tackle, kind of sliding over, and then Marcus Bryant, who's been the main backup at left tackle, moving over to the right side. So it was a whole Jenga situation. And then Yasir Durant went down, which kind of hurt the depth, and you'd see the first offense and then the second offense. So a tough day for the offensive line, but in more positive news, we did get an update on Christian Gonzalez. Apparently he suffered a hamstring injury, which is what some of us guessed based on where he was grabbing yesterday, but you never want to be too certain and just guess. So now we have the confirmation. That was from Jordan Schultz. Great job by him. And like I said, much more promising news because that's your best corner. They're already short one corner before Gonzo went down in Carlton Davis. So it's testing the depth a little bit. Younger guys get more opportunities, but at least we know that Christian Gonzalez absent isn't going to be something that affects him during the season.
Testing the depth across the board, especially like we just mentioned on the offensive line, cornerback room as well. But on the offensive line, Jared Wilson has a solid day today. Looks like he's gaining ground in that left guard competition and had a couple wins in one-on-ones as well.
He was really impressive. So today it seemed like early on in the practice, Cole Strange was still there, like when they'll do 3 lines and they'll start practicing run plays really early on, Cole Strange at left guard. Once we got into team drills, though, it was Jared Wilson as that top guy. Caden Wallace continues to rep in, and we even saw Cole Strange like with the backup. So it really does feel like Jared Wilson's gaining ground. He was at left guard with the starters. Then he was only at center with the backup. So really it seems like you're starting to see where his role is beginning to solidify a little bit. And this guy was shutting down Christian Barmore. He was shutting down Milton Williams. Rookie is looking like he is in place in the NFL despite obviously missing the entire spring, which is a huge positive because we know there are a few unknowns on this Patriots offensive line. If you can get one of those interior spots, center and left guard being the question marks, at least one of those shored up, it makes you feel a lot better about the other spot.
Yeah, whether it's that center quarterback exchange that kind of messed him up with Drake Maye that has him now getting some more run at the left guard position, or the fact that he's just playing better there. Promising stuff from the rookie 3rd-round pick, Jared Wilson. And finally, on the offense, our 3rd observation. A shaky day, a little bit up and down, but like he has all summer long, Drake Maye finishes strong. Couple touchdowns down here on the goal line. One to Kayshawn Boutte over Alex Austin. A really impressive throw and catch from the quarterback and wide receiver.
Yeah, he showed some impressive accuracy. There was a back shoulder fade he threw to Kyle Williams. Williams wasn't able to make the grab. It was kind of an awkward play where it just bounced off his hands. You don't see that a lot from Williams, but then he recovered. I think it was the play later or 2 plays later, threw a touchdown to Kyle Williams on a go ball. And then also when we got later on in this session and the end zone was over here, he had really nice touch throws to Stephon Diggs and also Kyle Williams. So again, Drake Maye, it was a rough start, but as we typically see with him, and it was also like overthrows. It wasn't just throwing into bad windows, which is what you really don't see. It was more the wild misses, and I mentioned that as a bit of an issue in the last pass-heavy practice. So you need to see Drake Maye's accuracy wind in a little bit more. But again, the strong start, I would say, was my biggest takeaway.
Those are our 3 observations from day 6 of Patriots training camp. We'll have more on Patriots Daily here on the Patriots Press Pass YouTube channel, so make sure you rate, review, and subscribe.